Well, assalamu alaikum, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, even good night, whoever is there in India. How are you guys? I hope so. You are all fine. I would be allowing you to unmute your mic.
अस्सलामु
Now,
अलैकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू सर।
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
सर कैसे हैं आप? How are you
Alhamdulillah.
sir?
Alhamdulillah, fine. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also fine sir.
Great. Until the other participants are joining us, what we are going to do, we will be revising our session, our yesterday's session. What did we discuss yesterday? Yesterday we discussed, we started discussing. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We started discussing from the base, the three main definitions we discussed. What were those three main definitions? Health, safety, environment. Sorry, welfare. So we discussed about health, safety, and welfare. And after that, what did we discuss?
We discussed the direct indirect cost.
Direct, indirect cost, insured, uninsured cost.
Yes sir.
Okay. And after that, what did we discuss?
We discussed the Article 16 of C115
Very
and the job
roles and
the responsibilities of employer. Then we discussed Article 10 of R164. Then we discussed the responsibility of employee, Article C115.
Nice, very nice. So after that, we discussed one main important thing that was about the contractor management. That how do we manage the contractor on the side? So what were the three main points of contractor management? How do we manage as a client? How do we manage the contractors on the job site? Starting from their selection,
Planning, selection of contractors, planning and coordinating all the work, and monitoring and managing the work.
right? Very nice. So in selection, what we were doing, we were basically checking some documents. What were those documents?
The documents were the risk assessment, accident, incident records, and his means his previous client, who was his previous client, in which field they were working, in which field basically they belongs to, they works to.
Very nice. Okay, great. And after that, what did we discuss? Planning and implementation. In planning and implementation, what did we discuss?
Planning.
In planning and implementation, what did we discuss? How we are going to plan their
the work
system of work, safe work procedures, risk assessments, right?
Yes sir.
Okay, and then we communicate them, we approve them so that they can have the same, all of them, they should be having the same procedure implemented on the job site. After that, what we discussed, the third one, monitoring. In monitoring, what do we do? Basically, the main point was about auditing, right?
Yes sir.
Okay. So today, what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss how health and safety management systems work and what they look like. There are different management system of health and safety. You guys might be having your own health and safety management system in your organization. I am having my own health and safety management system in my organization. So everyone, based on his organization context, they are having their own internal health and safety management system, and we have to see what are the international bodies, what are their systems, can we implement them on our job site? If yes, how can we implement them on our job site? What are the main components of health and safety management system? And then we will see, in case if we have to implement them on our job site, what are the arrangements do we have to make? We will be discussing about the policy planning and implementation. We will be going for the after the implementation, we will be going for the reviewing, auditing, and then the continual improvement. What are these? We will see. Almost all the participants have joined. No, only 15. Stop. Let me take your attendance. Okay. Design fine.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, we did not get a back session video, sir, in WhatsApp group.
Okay. Fine. Got that.
Hi, I'm Vijay Kumar. I just joined. Class started already?
No. Class will be starting within 5 minutes.
Okay. Sir, for my, see, I'm also, for the, yesterday was, I keep saying that the WhatsApp group I am not added. I have made chat with 2 times that with my number and everything and not been added till now.
I can understand, Mr. Vijay. I have continued, I kept asking them continuously, and I don't know why they are not mm, registering you. What was the answer I got from my management is that
Hmm.
you guys, maybe not only you, you guys, all of you who have not been added yet, either they did not communicate your WhatsApp number earlier, one, WhatsApp number, not the calling. Second one, if you have communicated, once they are adding, they are feeling or they are facing the difficulty that due to the policy, due to the restrictions, you cannot, they cannot add you. So once they will be sending you the link, you might have to approve that, you might have to accept that to get yourself add in the group. I will be sharing the number with you. Let me share it over here in the chat. Then I will be taking your attendance.
See, it will not be a problem that adding me because I have already WhatsApp many groups and is my number. No, I think there is no issue that to add me in the group.
Okay.
There will not be any issue because I am already. Yeah, maybe they haven't added the 971, the code UAE code. I'm in
Actually,
UAE.
regarding that,
Uh,
important announcements are there sometime regarding the exam, sometime regarding waiting room. Please accept. Who was waiting? Abdullah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Notice I accept.
Okay. Fazan, you want to say something? Let me
Yes,
share
sir.
the
My
number.
concern was same like regarding with the WhatsApp group, no. So just as per your confirmation, I have coordinated with our coordinator. Okay.
Mhm.
So they told that no issue. There is no any confirmation is required from my side. If you are facing any issue or if they are not able to add you in the group, so you can directly contact with him. So if possible, can you share the concerned person details or contact number so that directly I can get in touch with him?
This is what I just shared now.
Yes,
His name is Kamran. Okay, so whoever have any issue regarding WhatsApp, okay, I'll be mentioning it over here. Main coordinator, he is our main coordinator. Okay, issues regarding WhatsApp. Okay, you can say registration Okay, assignments, submission. Okay, after that you will submit the assignment. You will be exam results or queries. Okay, after that, what is there? Okay. And WhatsApp registration, exam submission, exam results. Yeah, before exam results, we have to go for the interview of IG1. So this is the main person. His name is Kamran. Okay, you guys can communicate to him. Okay, there is one guy, someone please share the screenshot of this in the group, in the WhatsApp group, so that the person who is unable to attend his session now, he can attend. There is one guy whose name is Samsung. Rai, is that you?
Hello, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Rai, please, once you join us, mention your name as per your registered name in the IGC. Okay, mention your name in the chat room.
Yes, sir. Maybe I can change later because right now I am using. I don't have
What is
I
your
don't
name?
have
What is your full name, Rai?
Reynaldo Patipay.
How do you spell that?
Romeo Echo Yakso.
NALDO,
एक्चुअली ये
right?
है कि जब हमने
हाँ,
ग्रुप उन्होंने
रेनाल्डो।
बनाया
Okay.
तो हमने वो हम
Okay.
सबका नंबर लिया ऐड
Uh,
करने के लिए,
I will change
तो
later,
उसमें
sir,
हमारे
because right
नंबर ऐड
now
नहीं हो पा
I'm
रहे,
I
facing
changed it
a
already.
तो फिर
problem.
हमने उनको उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि आप अपनी
जी
प्राइवेसी में जाके
फैजान,
चेक करें.
Fazan is speaking somewhere else.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
guys, we are going to start now.
Can I speak now?
Yes, you can
Okay.
speak, Ronaldo.
Right now, I am facing a problem because I don't have a laptop. I am using only a mobile company. Now, I will change later. And also, the problem is I have 12 hours working until 6:30. Then 30 minutes travel back to my accommodation. So that's why yesterday I message I can join
No worries,
late.
no worries, no worries.
Okay.
Just be attentive, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Be present, be
One more
attentive. That's it.
one more thing, sir. Can I have a copy for audio record yesterday?
Everyone will be having the record, okay? Right now, I have shared the number in the group, in the chat, okay? Whoever is in the training right now, he would be having this chat. So in case his name is Kamran, in case you are having all the queries like WhatsApp or registration of WhatsApp, your registration of exam, and then assignment submission, interview of IG1, exam results query.
Yeah.
Okay, so
IG1.
we will be,
Okay.
you will be having all these. Okay,
Okay.
he would be
Sir,
communicating.
forgive me if I sometimes on and off my internet because right now we are working in a
Okay,
Neon
okay, no
line
issue,
project.
no
In
issue,
this
no
area,
issues.
very too much problem signal here. Anyway, I will try my best. Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome, welcome, no issue. Okay, guys, so now we should be starting now. It's already too late. Okay, as we agreed that we will be starting early 5:30, but it's too late. I had to take your attendance. Almost everyone is present. Let me get the screenshot and share it with. And everyone,
Sandali lang,
please
ha?
keep your mic on mute. Huh? Everyone will keep his mic on mute. Okay, otherwise I will mute you all, and only once you will be giving me the hand signal, then I will be unmuting you. Okay, well done. It's done now. I hope so. The screen is shared with you. Okay, and today what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss about IG element 2, and I have already explained you what we are going to discuss in our IG2. I am going to put all of you on mute. Okay, and if someone wants to ask me the question, he will be raising his hands. And you are not allowed to unmute yourself. Just raise your hand, and then I will be allowing you to unmute, and then you can ask me the question. Okay, because most of the time, this is what I have observed, that you guys are not listening, and because of you guys, other participants are getting disturbed. Okay, now let us start discussing our second module, or second element, that is element 2, how health and safety management system work and what they look like. We are having different health and safety management system in the world. Okay, we will see what are those health and safety management system which are internationally accepted, globally recognized. And now, other than this, you guys would be having your own local health and safety management system. Reference to the international, reference to your own system, what are those we are going to discuss. And we will be discussing the main components of these health and safety management system. We'll see how their framework looks like, how it works, what are the main components of health and safety management system, and how these systems are working, and how we can get them implement on our job site, and how can we improve ourselves. So let us see what are our learning objectives for today's session. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the elements of an occupational health and safety management system, that what are the main elements of any occupational health and safety management system. We will be, in short, we will be calling it OHSMS or SMS only, or the management system, because we are discussing the safety. So I'll just say MS for management system. So it should be clear for you guys that it is all about occupational health and safety management system. We will see the main elements, then we will see the benefits of having a formal or certified system, that in case if I am going to recognize my organization system from some kind of formal or certified organization like ILO, like ISO, what benefits I am going to get. We will see the benefits today, the main ingredients of safety management system that makes it effective. We will see the main components, what are the main components of safety management system, like policy, organization, planning, roles, responsibilities, arrangements. We will see them, and we will see them how these are helping us in improving our health and safety culture and making our safety implementation effective. Proceeding to next, that is the main topic, our topic 2.1, occupational health and safety management system. What is that? As I mentioned, we are having international safety management system as well as local management system. So from international safety management system, what we are having two main or common safety management system. One of them is occupational safety and health management system from ILO, International Labor Organizations Management System, okay, which is basically publishing the guidelines, okay, and these are just the guidelines on occupational safety and on safety management system. The name of this system is ILO OSH 2001. In the same way, very famous, everyone knows about that, ISO 45001. We are having this system globally recognized. And regarding, as I mentioned, they are having their own system, and they are having their own system. Both systems are different, but both of the system, they are working on one principle. Okay, what is that principle? What is that main structure, criteria, or standard that is over here? What is that? That is the PDCA cycle: plan, do, check, and act. Okay, this is the cycle around which all the systems are moving on. Either it is your ILO system, ISO system, your local system, even your usual planning is basically working around PDCA cycle. Okay, now even if you are going to play a cricket match or football match, you move around this system. You plan, you do, then you check your performance, and then you act for the next time. Okay, the what is that? PDA cycle plan, what you are going to do, what is your set target. This is the plan. I'm going to make a plan that I would be improving my health and safety culture. How much, we will discuss it later on, but just my plan is to improve the health and safety culture. Do it. I'll be making some kind of arrangements so that whatever the set target I already have, I would be able to achieve that. I would be taking some kind of steps that would be coming in do part. Okay, the next is check. Once I will be taking some steps after a certain period, for example after 1 year, for example after 6 months, or after 2 years, I will be checking what was the set target, where I am right now. Okay, and there is some gap. What this gap is, that would be checking. This gap would be coming in the check part, and act is basically for this gap, how I am going to improve myself, and that improvement would be the planning for the next time. And this is the cycle which would be moving on. That is basically our plan, do, check, and act. As for ILO system, over here in the Bosch, we will be mainly focused with the ILO system. Okay, I will try to highlight what is the plan part, what is the do part, check and act part. Guys. Okay, over here, this is the ILO occupational health safety, ILO safety management system, OHSMS, whatever you call it. Okay, this is ILO safety management system, which is starting from making the policy. Okay, then arranging it. Once we talk about organization, it means arrangement. You are organizing the things so that whatever the set target you are having, you can achieve it. What will be coming in the arrangement, we will discuss it in detail later on. First you prepare policy, then you organize things, people, your system, and then you plan how we are going to implement it, and you implement that. This would be the third part. And after that, once you implement it, then you evaluate the system, that what were the set targets, where we are right now. Okay, once you evaluate it, then you go for you take some action so that you can improve it. Okay guys, over here, with all this system, with whole system, there is something which is moving parallel to that, which is linked everywhere, which basically checks all the parts of this system. That is the audit, which is a critical systematic evaluation of the whole system. That is why whenever we are mentioning the audit, we are basically linking it to all the components, as it is already linked with these dotted lines. Okay, now over here, what is the plan part, what is the do part, I mean what is PDCA, where is PDCA cycle? Okay, over here, simply this is the plan part, organization is the plan part. Okay, I will be mentioning it completely. Plan. This is the plan part. Over here, planning and implementation. To plan, to implement your plan. Okay, this would be coming in the do part. Okay, guys, once we will be discussing these points individually, we will have more clarification about it. Right now, just have an understanding what is the plan part, what is the do part, what is the check part, Okay, this is your check, and also this is also your check, by the way. What is the check part and what is the act part? Action for improvements. So here our cycle gets complete. First we plan, we do, we check, okay, and we act, and we keep checking all the steps. Okay, now unmuting you. If there is any question, please ask me. Anyone? You are allowed to unmute your mics.
Sir,
Yes, please.
actually, basically, this the things which you explained earlier and right away. The main thing is that if we are working in an organization, so just we will prepare all these things. That is for the policy, organizing, planning, and implementing evaluation, action for improvement. So basically, these things are the policy which we made for the safety, OHMS. Okay, and that how much it is effective. Okay, and the planning means that how we are going to implement this. Just can you explain this thing once again, sir?
Honestly, I did not understand your question. What is the main question?
And the question was the chart which is showing over the screen, the policy, organizing, planning, and implementing.
These are
evaluation.
the components. These are the components of health and safety management system. Okay, we start making policy up to we check whatever the system we have made, whatever the organization we have made, whatever the set targets, we did something to achieve those targets. Okay, we evaluated it. Did we achieve it or no? If we did not achieve, what action do we need to take to achieve them? Clear?
Yes, sir. Now it is clear.
Okay, fine. Anyone else, if he is having the question, he can raise his hand. If no, then we will be moving to the components which we already have discussed. Keep this in your mind, or you can use. Yes, Mr. Vijay. Wait, hold on. Yes. Can you unmute?
Okay, this host is not allowing a participant to unmute. Okay, right. Okay, fine. My question, this planning, organization, implementing all the main health and safety organizers job, right? The policy,
Yeah.
organization, planning and implementing, evaluation and action for improvement, all is a job of a health and safety organizer, right?
Yeah, see, your question is very nice and very critical, by the way, because it depends upon the organization. In some organizations, we are having health and safety manager separately, right? In some organization, we are having health safety environment manager. In some organization, you will have QHSE manager, right? In some organization, you are having this guy as a separate, right? So that is why, remember, it depends upon organization to organization, that as per the organization whose responsibility is to prepare the system. But as per your question, that is it the responsibility of safety department to make it? Yes. Clear, Mr. Vijay? I don't know where you are. Is that clear, Mr. Vijay?
1 second. Yeah, I'm clear, Mr. Sorry,
Brother.
sir. I forgot your name. Okay. See, because sometime when I'm answering you, I am unable to unmute. That is the reason I am unable to speak to you.
No problem. No problem. Actually, some people, they forget to keep themselves mute. So because of that, background noise is very bad for me
I
and for the other participants.
understood. Anyway, I am clear about the your
Okay,
answer.
great. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Now we are moving to discuss all these components one by one. First is a policy. In the policy, what we do, we basically clearly state about our commitment to health and safety. Almost every one of you would be having one page of health and safety policy sticked on their notice boards. Their environmental policy is separately might be sticked on the notice boards. That one page of policy basically tells us about the clear statement of commitment regarding health and safety. In this one page, you would have seen that your top management, they are clearly mentioning, we want zero incident, we want zero accident, and to have this zero incident or zero accident, organization will do whatever is reasonably practicable. Okay, for that purpose, we are hiring managers, supervisors, safety officers. Okay, and I mean, they would be mentioning in one page. That would be basically a kind of summary of that organization, which basically tells us about the intention of that organization, that this organization is intended towards health and safety or not. Their intentions are to build health and safety culture or not. Okay, and who usually signs it? Your CEO usually, or sometimes your country manager, sometimes your area manager. I mean, based on designation, organization to organization, who would be the most senior person or who would be in the top management. Okay, he will be signing it. Simple. Next, organizing. What is organizing? Organizing is basically all about defining roles and responsibilities for health and safety, that who will do what. Okay, and it defines the roles and responsibility, that what is the responsibility of manager, supervisor, coordinator, safety officer. And it would be as I called the name, manager, supervisor, coordinator, or coordinator, supervisor, safety, it would be mentioned at all levels in the organization, starting from manager to the safety officer. It includes appointment of staff and resource allocation. Organization is basically, or this organizing is basically to organize the resources, that what kind of people, material, equipment we are going to provide. Okay, what they will do, how do we provide them. Okay, and then over here we are going in more detail in planning and implementation, which is basically detail arrangements to manage health and safety management system. Okay, how we are going to manage our health and safety. What about the risk assessment? What about the safe work procedure? For example, confined space entry procedure. For example, your work at height procedure. Usually I call these two names because these are very common for almost everyone. What about excavation? What about steel erection? First aid yes. Okay, based on activity to activity, who will be making the risk assessments? Okay, usually in planning and implementation, as per Aramco, if we talk, CSSP is going to be prepared over there. Who is going to do that? Who is going to prepare that? Okay, so this is the third point. Next is evaluation. In evaluation, we are going to define the methods of monitoring and reviewing the effectiveness of arrangement. Methods: planned preventive maintenance. Okay, when we get the reports of it, we will be identifying that where we are. Usual or routinely inspections, walkthroughs. Okay, meetings. Okay, their MOMs, minutes of meetings, are there to evaluate. Then auditing the system. So in evaluation, we basically do what we basically go for individually areas and basically monitor them and then audit. We perform the audit. That is basically the next step, and you can also do it over here, area to area audit, or you can say activity to activity. By the way, that we don't say audit, we call it inspection, but you can do that department to department. Then in the audit, which is basically independent, critical and systematic review of the management system, which I already explained you that audit will be evaluating all the parts. Next, and by the way, once we say it is independent and critical, means it would be checking everything, all parts independently. Once we say independent, usually it means third party will come and they will be evaluating our system. And over here we do the internal audit. Internal auditing would be there. And once we say critical, every point, every part, every document is going to be watched. Every document is going to be evaluated. And systematic, there are some steps, approachable steps, okay, which would be defined already. We will follow this those steps and we will evaluate, we will perform the audit. Next is action for improvement. Once we will be performing the audit, whenever we will be doing the evaluation, in both of these steps, we are performing basically the gap analysis, where we have to, for example, it was our target. Okay, I will be mentioning it in this way. It was our target, where we had to reach. Okay, we started from here. We had to reach over here at this point. This is our target. Where we are over here. What about from here to here? What about this one? This is your gap analysis. Okay, whatever you call it. Okay, this gap basically tells you that where we should be, where we are right now, and then what are the steps you will be taking so that you can cover this graphical distance. Okay, here we define some steps to correct the issues found in the review. Then of course there would be continual improvement. The SMS will develop over time and it would be improving itself. So I hope so all the parts of this health and safety management system of ILO are clear to you guys. In case if someone is having any question, he can raise his hands and he can ask me the question. Otherwise we will be going for the ISO system. I am going to permit you to unmute yourself and to ask me the question. Don't recall the scenario, just ask the question. Yes,
Can
Faizan.
you can you just back the SQL that I want to?
Yeah, sure. Who
Back
start
page.
annotating? Hold on. Just hold on. Let me disable this also. Okay, yes.
Done, sir.
Done? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. Any other question, guys? No. Now, we are going to have the systematic review or overview of what you call it, ISO safety management system. Okay, ISO safety management system, which is basically 45001 is the code or the number which basically explains that we are going to discuss the health and safety management system. Okay, now in this system, okay, we need to have, first important thing is context of organization. What comes in the context of organization? What about our organization? That our organization, who is our organization, what are our set targets, what are our external issues, internal issues, what about our needs and expectations of the workers and the interested parties, for example insurance companies, for example stakeholders. Okay, then we will be defining the scope of health and safety management system. That based on these things, three factors, okay, we will be defining the scope of health and safety management system. And the core part of this system is basically leadership and worker participation. Who is our what is or who is our leadership? Top management. And who is worker? Starting from uh, you can say junior management up to labor. These are all our workers. And basically based on this core part, you guys, once you would be having or you wanted to get the certification from ISO, or you want your organization to get accredited by the ISO, you would be having established one safety committee. What is that safety committee? In that safety committee, some persons or some people from the constructions, some people from the construction, from safety, these guys are those who would be the part of this committee, and those would be having one walkthrough on routinely basis, perhaps once in a week. Over here in this core part, the system says that everybody should be interacted with each other before the implementation of any kind of system, equipment, any kind of job change. Okay, whatever the change in the organization is, labor and top management should be interacted among them. I mean, workers and leadership, they should be interacted with each other. Okay, this is one part. Next is what is over here. You can see this is the planning part, which is related to leadership, who will do planning. Once leadership will be coordinating with their worker, they will be performing the planning. Then there would be the do part. In the do part, we provide a support, okay, and operation means planning and implementation, you can say, where we are basically identifying hazard, risks, opportunities for the improvement, right? This comes over here. Then performance will be coming over, performance evaluation will be coming over here, next part. And by the way, all these are linked with leadership and workers participation. Wherever, whatever we are doing, we are planning, we are doing it, we are we are doing it, we are implementing it, we are checking and reviewing it. Whatever the steps we are or wherever we are, workers participation would be required. And over here, improvements of course would be there, and worker participation is there along with the leadership. So then once you have all these things implemented, then after that you get the result. What were your targeted outcomes of safety management system? So starting from the organization context, about external and internal issues, about needs and expectations, we develop our safety management system, in which we define the scope of safety management system, in which the main part would be leadership and worker compensation, where we plan with the help of leader and leadership and workers. Okay, then we do it, whatever we have planned, we take some steps, we implement, we organize it, we implement it, then we check it, we improve ourselves, and then we are going for our intended, or finally we reach to our intended outcomes or targeted results, if we have achieved or not, right? Overall, whatever the system you see, 45001 ISO or ILO 2001, whatever the system you will see, it moves around the PDCA cycle. I hope so. The system, both of the systems are clear. Here in this Nibosh, we will be staying focused, or we will keep focusing on ILO safety management system. We will not be having ISO, only for the reference, or as a reference we will be using it. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is end of module
Sir, excuse
2.1.
me, sir. Sir,
Yes, please. Yes, Noor.
sir, what is the full form of PDCA?
Plan, do, check, and act. This is the full form. Okay. Plan,
Okay,
do,
sir.
check, and act.
Okay, sir. Clear.
Okay, over here, what are the key elements of the ILO health and safety management system? Over here, this slide is basically representing the key components of ILO health and safety management system. Everyone is clear? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I don't think so I should be giving you this as assignment, because this is very simple to answer, and we already have answered it. Now, we till now what we have discussed about the structure of management system. I will be writing it. Structure of management system, in which we discussed about the components of our management system, right? This is what we discussed. Now we are going to see how this management system is going to be implemented in the field, practically on the job site, and we will also see what about the health and safety policy, the policy which is basically the first component of your any management system. Right or wrong? Policy is the first component of any
sir.
management system, right? Either it is ILO or either it is ISO, right? Policy. We will see how we are going to make the policy, how we are going to implement it, okay? And how our management system is going to work practically in the field. Guys, I think there is a time for Salah. Yeah, it's now Salah time. So we will be having a break of 30 minutes. Okay, now because I don't want to start it once after the break, we will be starting it, and most probably we will be getting it finished in 1 hour, the whole chapter. Okay, so let's have a break, guys. Right now it's, let me mention it over here. Right now it's 6:20 p.m. on my watch. We will be back.
6:50.
Okay, goodbye, guys.